there, folks. We're bringing you an Amateur League SE2 replay. I didn't check what this was for rankings, but as you guys watch, this is a low-ranked game. We have Sandtox, who is an avid SeKo Starcraft watcher who sent in replays in the past, up against DarcyKickass, who's running out with a probe right now. It's a sweet name, by the way. And yeah, he said that he wanted a little bit more funny, stupid games on the channel. So this is about as funny as the stupid games I've seen in a while. So I decided I would watch it. I'm going to speed it up a bit because that's a long game. There's going to be profanity. There's drunken swearing happening in this because this game, I watched it quickly beforehand to make sure I wasn't going to waste my time. But man, this was a funny, funny game. Funny in the way only Protoss could be when it comes to the absurdity that is Protoss play. So I'm not going to try to commentate at all about what these guys should do because it's obvious that that's not what this is about. This is more about what you can do, what desperation provides. So we do have a Proxy 2 gate up against the gateway at the front. I so badly want to say if you go in PvP, don't bother doing this because it just gets sniped by stalkers. Regardless, I'm going to try to be as removed from the analysis as possible. And this is a great proxy place, by the way. The scout path goes down the ramp, not on the top side. Boosting out them, they're zealots. I'll slow it back down here. The action will be kicking off pretty soon. Sandtox doesn't know what's coming at him. He's got his cybernetics down. He's got double gas. Well, he's got a gas going. That's mind games right there. Oh, now he's got it going. So he's going to wait for mega zealots, as his opponent hasn't even started one. So that should give you some indication about, you know, where things are going from here. Proxy pylon. You know, why not at this point? Oh, man. 4 zealots on the way. These guys are just rallied to the front. And it's just, this should crush all kinds of face. Twilight Council. Yes. This is the most greedy cheese you'll ever see. No units. No mothership core. We are just going balls straight to the walls. Funny enough, I think this pylon's going to get down. It is too. But what does that really mean? It means he trapped his own probe in there so that he can't reinforce his wall any further. It's alright. He's going to lose all of his tech, but he's going to have all the tech he really needs. There's a really interesting moment in people's minds when this happens. It's happened to me, where you're like, man, I'm totally going to lose, but I've got my ace in the hole, Dark Shrine at the front end. The problem is I'm going to lose all my goddamn gateways up here at the front. So how am I going to warp in any DTs when it's time to go? You're like, ah, no. This is funny. You can run half of these over here, but why not? Just kill stuff. Who cares? Just kill stuff. At least we have a gateway going down on this side, so he's going to get effed. He's got no warp gate research. His opponent back at home, who cares? He's not making probes. Who needs probes? I've got 9 zealots. I kill infinity of everything with this many zealots. He does not mineral walk, so he loses half of his probes, but that's okay. All buildings will die. And why not? Take another base. Who cares? He should see these probes, but regardless, he's queued up so... Look at all these zealots queued up. What the shit? 7 more in production. That is 2 nexuses worth of minerals. I'm not going to tell him what he should do with those minerals, but I'm going to tell him that he should not make more zealots with those minerals. So he's effing up the extractors. He doesn't realize that he's not getting revealed yet. So yeah, units tab. Worker count is actually not as far off between these two players. More pylons going down. GG, super GG from Sandtox. You tell him. Did we even have a DT started here? He doesn't have enough money to afford a DT. Oh man. That's more absurd than it was when I first looked at it. Now the zealots are just on marching patrol. And their direction is going to take them everywhere. This is like one of the last stops. You know, you could split these up in different directions, but I'm not going to tell you what you should do. I'm just saying that's an option. And at the same time, you might as well make 6 more zealots. He's finally got enough money Oh, it looks like the probe does scout. Looks like he's finally got enough money to make an DT. And the Dark Shrine is shown. And there's no detection here. There's so many pylons. It's absurd. There's... How many units do you have now? He's up to 18 zealots. He is going to get down a forge because he doesn't really have other tech that would work. He could get down a robo and get out an observer, but I'm going to try cannons to defend. Why not? What is this? A symbol. Oh, it's a dog. I was about to make some really bad joke, but I think it's a puppy. Right on. First DT is finished, I think. Where'd it go? There it is. He's got almost no money. He's doing a zealot block. Look at all those Pardon me. Look at all those motherfucking zealots. Well, good thing he's got zealots to spare, and he's still making more zealots and rallying them home. He could have had 3 bases by now. I can tell him what he could have done. And obviously on this side, he's gotten out enough gas to get out another DT, but he's got no gas now. So his entire ace in the hole is gone. So he's going to get a forge so he can get his own cannons down. 6 kills on that Templar. I mean, that's not bad, right? We do have lots of cannons here. It looks like it's plenty enough to hold things off. I don't know if he could get that forge from here. DarcyKickass! Keeping it real. Oh man, I'm going to speed it up slightly here because I think at this point they just dance. Just dance. I don't know what else to say. There's no advice I can give at this point other than play better. But, like I said, these are the really... These doesn't have a cybernetic score done. He's making a cannon. He could have got enough gas and got out more DTs, which have defended things. But cannons. Couple DTs rocking out. There's a cybernetic score. And the interesting thing, economy-wise, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, they're almost even anyways. The only difference is that our red protoss here, Sandtox, our hero, is getting no gas. At least he's getting more probes. You know, that's something, right? Now, for some reason, these probes feel really insecure about mining right now. He's actually going to get another pylon to maybe make cannons closer, even though I think the range of these protects all of his workers. So I might as well just not mine right now. Yeah, why not? Might be able to grab a probe that's kind of up here and hovering. We'll see if that's the case. We see that Sandtox on the minimap is expanding again. Oh, quickly run the probes! You don't know what's coming. At least there's a robo down now and he's getting on an obs. A good thing DarcyKickass really is not committed to actually getting money. DTs run faster than everything until they run into a corner. So yeah, what's our next plan of action? More cannons! Alright! I need more beer. I was hoping that DarcyKickass would just make more zealots. Just more zealots. That's all he needs. Tons and tons of zealots. Actually, all he needs to do is attack. He's got an observer out now. He could probably just attack. Lots of cannons and nicely tucking in all of his defenses. He's going up to 5 gateways, 6 gateways, and another base. Units-wise, we see that Sandtox is actually taking the lead in economy. How absurd. He may not have, 16 zealots to his name, but who does in this day and age? The economy's still tough. DT kind of dancing around. He kills the pylon. He sacrifices the how much does a DT cost again? DT. He cost the 250 total combined cost DT for 100 mineral pylon. Doesn't need to make sense. You just have to believe. Am I right? He's getting his own zealots down against more zealots. So we're about to have just a... Yes. Yes. When all else fails, mass Stargates. He's actually got stalkers now. Holy shit. Yeah, I know it's still a 2 times speed, but what's the last 10 minutes really been? There's an observer out now on this side. He can make Archons out of these and use some great splash damage, I think, against this. DTs obviously wail away pretty hard. We have an Immortal out. Look at this tier 2 tech these guys have. How elite. Somehow Sandtox actually was able to produce enough zealots to kill all of his opponent's zealots. Somehow. But he's moving up into mass void ray now. And I think he should just hide void rays. Make void rays for like 10 minutes. And then come in with a maxed out void ray army and kill everything with that. That'd be fun. That'd be more fun if I know my English. This is cute. Sandtox is going to expand next to the proxies. They could warp in something right now to deal with this. Nah. Can do something else with their time. There is a block of rocks. This Immortal could come over here and shoot things in the face. But I'm not going to tell them what to do. I'm just telling them what they can do. I'm surprised we don't... Yeah, there's cannons. We'll say, I'm surprised we don't have another bunch of cannons going down. Why not? Look at all these minerals. Crazy money. A couple of void rays, particularly if they don't use their prismatic alignment, aren't really going to crush through this as fast. Void rays can be good, but you want that prismatic alignment. An extra 6 damage versus armored, which is what Immortals and Stalkers are, isn't too bad. A couple of DTs do manage to control this, because I think the Observer got killed off for DarcyKickass. A couple of Zealots actually are killing a good chunk of the infrastructure for Darcy here. Yeah, I know it's still ×2 speed. Leave me alone. It's a long game. More Void Rays, more Stalkers. Attack again! Stalkers run right next to the Zealots so that they can die. And I think this is about where most of the stuff for Sandtox dies off. He actually focuses... No, he doesn't! I thought he was going to focus down the Observer and then use these DTs that there would be no detection for to kill everything, but he didn't focus down the Observer. Fuck. Don't even fuck me. Fuck yourself. Ugh. So this base is going to die at some point. It's alright, he's got 2 more. Whereas his buddy here has got so many idle probes, it don't even matter. Well, he's got this pretty saturated up, so... what's the unit count at anyways? Got 50 workers against 63? 62, 60, 59. Oh, they're all over here. Yeah, just run. Just run away. No photon overcharge, no mothership core. So that base will die eventually, but he's got more gateways. Stargates. Make stuff. Big probe transfer, so his income's actually going to be pretty good once that happens. More gate phase. I still think just mass void ray all the way would have worked out just fine. He just needs more gas. There's his gas. Take more bases. Take bases everywhere. Take a nexus in his base and then photon overcharge his base with it. I can't remember the last time I saw a good photon overcharge rush. Might have to try that on one of my friends sometimes. Just see what happens. So he spends all that time. He does kill a base. There's no cannons over here, Sandtox. How are you gonna live? More void rays getting made right now. They're not really all together. He doesn't really have out that many to deal with this many stalkers. It's not that. There's not too many. If he had a 4 void rays, he could probably kill the stalkers off if he used his prismatic alignment and took his gas. It's interesting that Sandtox sees all of this. He sees all and knows all. There's no cannons over here. DT would do pretty good, but he doesn't have his Dark Shrine anymore, so never mind. I like how he kills the rocks so that they can kill the rocks. That is some sick meta play. Probes transferring down here. Why not? He's got 2,000 minerals. I'm just I'm gonna speed it up again slightly here. Yeah, this base is gonna die off. Cool. 4 void rays. That's all you need. Be all you can be. This is so absurd. He could have done a better job with oracles. He could have done a better job with prismatic alignment. But I'm not going to tell him what he should do. I'm just telling him what he can do. Does DarcyKickass not know about... He knows about this. But I'm going to come down here and attack these cannons. Probes fighting for whatever. Cool. Use the... Never mind, I can't tell you what you should do. So these are actually just about to go down. 3 more on the way. Tits. Like how he's pulling his probes. He pulled his probes to attack the void rays. Oh, man. There was some target firing for a moment, but then it just not anymore. So these will go down. They did pretty good damage. What is that for economy? 26 to 26, so they're equally as crappy, except all these probes are over here. He's got no money. He's mining virtually no money. Now they head home. Oh yeah, he does have Warp Gate finished at least. He could use that at some point. But who needs them? He's got Void Rays. Void Rays are pretty expensive to... More cannons! Void Rays are pretty expensive to afford off of 2 gas. Off 3 gateway on 2 gas. Ugh. Who cares, right? Who cares? That's Chess coming online, as I'll say right now. He was a former winner of the Gonsi Community Cup, went to the semis, I believe, this year. Maybe after I'm done casting this, I'll see if he's up for some 1v1s. See if I can get myself schooled. Oh, yes. So, minerals on the way. He's got 1,800 banked gas for DarcyKickass right now. More cannons! You've got no minerals to spend, but get cannons. Void Rays heading back over again. At least these cannons, even though they're absurd, are putting in a little bit of work and slowing things down. Void Rays coming up the other side. Actually are getting in pretty good position here. You could just sit and fight stuff, or use... Never mind. Just never mind. At least he's focusing down stalkers one at a time to do extra damage. They have prismatic alignment. They kill stuff faster. So our buddy here is going to start remaking Stalker. At least he has cannons in the back to try and keep things going. More Void Rays happening. He's chrono boosting empty Stargates. That's alright, that's what the cool kids do. These have 2-1-2? Holy crap, look at those upgrades. When did that happen? He's almost up to +3. He's got no economy, no production. Somehow he's almost like maxed upgrade. What? Never mind. Just never mind. So this is enough Void Rays probably to win this game. Mothership course coming out. He's getting Blink now. You know, because his trouble was really chasing down those Void Rays, not making enough units to win with. Whatever. Oh, he might be expanding. It's not too often you see slow Void Ray hit squads. We have expansions on both sides. I'm speeding it up again. Still ×2, right? Okay, good. Now apparently everybody's timid to fight. Why not? Oh yes. So this base is all nicely wrapped up and on the way. That's obviously going to help a fair bit. We're getting a pretty sick void ray fleet happening right now. Oh no, my mouse. Against somebody who's not made any more stalkers, really. But he does have another base going up. That was a sexy blink micro. So now he's making money. He has +3 stalkers. That seems pretty good against completely zeros void rays. Yes, this is ×2 speed. This is the speed at which things are going. Who needs to take gas? Screw gas. Well, this base is pretty mined out of everything but gas. Robo on the way. At the 40-minute mark. Why not? I actually got a good chunk of stalkers down here that are behind remarkably in overall upgrades. Those stalkers cut through a lot of things with +3. And it's gonna work out. Just barely. It works out. These stalkers are like half as good as his opponents. But he's got void rays. That's all that really matters. And some immortals in there. It's a healthy little chunk of army. But he's got void rays. This guy might have triple the upgrades. But he's got void rays. Super GG. Super GG. That was probably one of the more absurd games I've casted in a long time. For those who bared with me through that and enjoyed what was this randomness, thank you very much. SeKo Starcraft, I'm getting another beer. Talk with you later.